Okay, hello and welcome again. Mark Helsel here, and today I've got kind of a hard-hitting training slash presentation for you. Won't be that long. I've got 5 points, and here's what it is. It's the things that you think matter in the recruiting process that don't matter at all. Some of you are going to vehemently disagree with me. You don't want to believe these things don't matter because you're clinging on to them. I'm going to ask you to let go of these and replace them with things that do matter. And we're going to share that information with you in another video. So, are you ready? 5 things that don't matter in the recruiting process. Number 1, BA. Batting average. In 17 years of doing this professionally, helping literally hundreds and hundreds, maybe over 1,000 kids move on to the next level, I can honestly tell you I've never had a college coach ask me what's his batting average. Do you know why? Because it doesn't matter to those guys, because batting average is like for the fans. The fans care about batting average. Guys like watching your son play that are professional evaluators, they're looking at more things like hand speed, athleticism. They're looking at contact, making a hard contact, hitting a line drive to the shortstop, and he catches it. Is that a hit? Does that help your batting average? No, it doesn't. But the college coach looks at that and says, man, he really barreled that up. A lot of parents don't think like that. It works the other way. The kid that has a high batting average, but he's not really barreling a lot of balls up. He's blooping a lot of balls. He's not hitting them on the screws a lot, but his batting average is still high. That can happen a lot. College coaches are not interested in that kid. He can't hit at a high level, even with a high batting average. So sorry to burst your bubble. All those out there that are clinging on to their batting averages, scratch it off the list. It doesn't matter. Number 2, national organization. I'm amazed. I'm utterly amazed at how many people think the name on their jersey is going to somehow magically get them looks. I'm not going to make any friends from the guys running those programs, but I'm just telling you that college coaches are not looking at the name on the jersey and say, oh, he plays for X, he must be so good. That's not how it works. Maybe, just maybe, on the very top team in some of those organizations, the team that is stacked with Division I recruits, if you're on those teams, you're probably already committed. But if you're on the A, the B, the C, the Northeast, Southeast, West gray team in a national organization, I promise you it carries no weight whatsoever with a college coach. So if anybody is telling you to play for a national organization because you're going to get more exposure, that is full of you know what, okay? So stop believing in that kind of hype. Number 3, rankings. Rankings. Let me tell you who is telling you rankings matter. The people selling the showcases that get you ranked in their system. So think about it. If you go to their showcases, you might get ranked, okay? If you don't go to, have you ever seen anybody ranked in their programs that doesn't spend money? The answer is no, it doesn't happen that way. If you go, you could get ranked, and they want you to believe that rankings are so important. And I'm just telling you right now, I've never had a college coach, not once, ask me what a player was ranked. They care about how good you are from their own eyes, not somebody else's eyes. One day, one opinion, and probably somebody who's not even a professional evaluator trying to put some number on some kid. Stop buying into the hype and spending your hard-earned money to get your player ranked. Doesn't matter. Number 4, parents' evals. I'm going to hurt some feelings on this one because parents think their opinion matters of how good their son is. They tell everybody how good their son is. I've heard them bragging to college coaches, which they're sometimes not even allowed to be talking to. If you're a parent that thinks your opinion of your son matters in the recruiting process, you're sadly mistaken. Nobody cares. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I'm always going to tell you the truth, even though sometimes it may come across harsh. I know you love your son. You want the best for him. We all do. But when it comes to the recruiting process, what you think of your son does not matter. Okay? All that matters are the people that are evaluating him and have scholarship money in their pocket. That's who it matters. Evaluate your son. Okay? Last one, number 5. National tournaments. Have you ever noticed how many teams are now playing in the national tournaments? When I first started this crazy journey through youth baseball, travel baseball, many, many years ago, almost 2 decades ago, the national tournaments were really national tournaments. The best teams in the country were coming to those events. And it was not that big of a number, maybe 80 for the biggest in the entire country. And those teams were coming because they all thought they could win that. And there were titanic matchups at those events. And college coaches were at those games because that's where the talent was. I'm sorry to tell you that's not the way it is now. So people have not made the adjustment. They have not thought this through. They're still going across the country to play in the national tournament with 480 teams in it, playing at 2 to 3 hour destinations away from the main area. And guess what? There's no college coaches going out to 3 hours from the main area unless they're chasing a pitcher that they have to see. So the myth of, well, our team is playing in the whatever, and it's not one organization. There's many organizations now promoting their national tournaments like there's something so special. And if you just go play there in a jersey with recognized name, surely you're going to get a scholarship. Sorry, I'm just telling you the truth. That's not how it works at all, okay? So, again, batting average doesn't matter. Playing in a national organization on one of their East, West, South grade teams does not matter. Rankings don't matter. Parents' evaluations, what you think of your son does not matter, and neither do national tournaments. Okay, so I promise you though, there are things that do matter, and you want to watch some of our other videos because we're covering that even more than this. Okay, bye for now. Thanks for listening.